Hey guys, we're back. You might have seen the first version of Top 5 Yankees Who Won't Be Back. We've had some comments, and I've been reconsidering, and I wanted to reconfigure things and drop in my original number 4, given his performance during the postseason. So let's run it back. We're going to have a director's cut with Anthony Volpe, a major part of the Yankees infield over the last few years, added to the list.
Every year on this channel, when the season is over, we take a look at which Yankees have expiring contracts, who underperformed, and who the fans are just plain fed up with. And then we make a prediction for 5 Yankees who will not be back the following season. This year, there's a lot of big names, and there's a lot of log jams. The Yankees need to make some adjustments in the bullpen. It was leaking oil all season long, but to do that, they're going to need to make some subtractions. Also, the outfield is looking like a log jam. We got a big year out of Trent Grisham. He's going to be a free agent. Cody Bellinger had a big year. He's got an opt-out. Jason Dominguez showed some promise, but is not a finished product. He's going to be in the outfield next year. You got Spencer Jones, a top prospect, who had 35 home runs this year in the minor leagues, knocking at the door. So how will this all shake out? Without further ado, 5 Yankees who will not be back in 2026. Okay, so before we get to the countdown, I wanted to give you guys kind of an idea of who we're considering for this top 5 list. And the unrestricted free agents include Austin Slater, acquired before the trade deadline, Ryan Yarbrough, who was so good for the Yankees before he got injured, Ahmed Rosario, who hits lefties very well, seasoned veteran, Luke Weaver, who was instrumental in the pennant run in 2024 but had kind of a down year, Trent Grisham, who was incredible this year, a career year, but do you really want to pay for that when you don't know if he can back it up? Paul Blackburn, who was in there to get clobbered, and get clobbered he did. Devin WIlliams, who gave a lot of Yankees fans heart attacks. Let's be honest, he killed a lot of people this year. Paul Goldschmidt, first baseman, who is getting old and, despite a great season, probably replaceable. Player option for Cody Bellinger, team options for Jonathan Loaisiga and Tim Hill. And then we got a couple of guys who are young and underperformed and, maybe have some value in trade, Anthony Volpe and Austin Wells. Number 5 on our list should not be a surprise to anybody who watched the 2025 Yankees. Devin WIlliams, acquired before the season to be the Yankees closer, struggled mightily for most of the season. I know he pitched a little bit better down the stretch and in the postseason, but he really struggled and may have single-handedly cost the Yankees the division title and home field advantage in the playoffs with the number of meltdowns that he had, although you have to give Aaron Boone some credit for some of those. But with cardiovascular health being such a major issue these days, especially around New York where we got some great food, let's be honest, a lot of Yankees fans just would not survive another season with Devin WIlliams as the closer. And because the Yankees don't want to kill off their own fan base, Devin WIlliams will not be back in 2026.
The luckiest man.
Every year when we do this list, there's 1 or 2 guys that could be back. They're not guaranteed to be gone, but I genuinely think the Yankees would be better off as an organization if they went ahead and ripped off the Band-Aid. And this year, number 4 is Anthony Volpe, who had a very, very tough season. And listen, I like Anthony Volpe. When he comes up to bat at Yankee Stadium, oftentimes the organist will play melodies from one of my favorite songs, Moving Out, or Anthony's Song by Billy Joel. But in this case, I think it's going to be Anthony Volpe that is moving out. And you might be asking yourself, why would the Yankees give up on a young player, homegrown talent who plays a premium position? Well, there's multiple reasons. Number 1, the thing that made him most promising has taken a nosedive. He was a Gold Glove winner as a rookie, but this year he was well below league average in most defensive metrics. He made a ton of errors. And over the last couple of years, his offense has not really improved the way the Yankees want it to. He is dead last in batting average and OPS since the moment he stepped on a major league diamond. And if your defense is failing, this just cannot happen. You become a counterproductive piece to the ball club. If it does continue to trend in that direction, you might even wonder how long Anthony Volpe can stay in the big leagues.
Anthony works in the grocery store.
Oh, come on. He can't maintain that kind of lifestyle working at a grocery store. Anyway, he's also been playing hurt for most of the season, so maybe the Yankees will cut him some slack and give him another chance, but I highly doubt that Anthony Volpe will be the Yankees starting shortstop when the playoffs begin in 2026.
The most famous baseball player of all time.
Number 3 is another guy that I'm a big fan of. He's got my favorite nickname on the team, Johnny Lasagna. Jonathan Loaisiga, who has been a big part of the Yankees bullpen for the last few seasons, but keeps getting hurt. And this year he was once again unreliable, could not stay healthy. He came back from Tommy John surgery, was ineffective, and then immediately got hurt. The Yankees have an option on him, and I just don't think that it's a good idea to exercise that option. I think that money could be spent better elsewhere. The Yankees have some great arms coming up through their minor leagues. Elmer Rodriguez, Cruz, Carlos Legrand. They've got some guys who could translate into a power arm in the bullpen. Jonathan Loaisiga, much like Lasagna, is cooked.
I thought my jokes were bad.
And for that reason, I think Jonathan Loaisiga's tenure as a Yankee will come to an end. And number 2 is another one that genuinely makes me feel sad because this guy was everything that we could have asked for when they signed him, and that is Paul Goldschmidt, first baseman. He's getting a little bit long in the tooth, and Father Time is undefeated. Now, he was really good in the first part of the season, and he smashed lefties pretty much all year long, but he's at the age where he's just not going to get a lot better, and you've got Ben Rice, who showed some real promise offensively, although he was imperfect defensively, ready to take over at the first base position. And also you've got Cody Bellinger, who has an opt-out, but should he opt in, he could take over at first base, which will allow you to play either Trent Grisham in center field once again, or go with Spencer Jones, or put the Martian back out there. But either way, not enough room for Paul Goldschmidt, and I think it's an easy way for the Yankees to save $12 million this winter.
If you don't like it, you're fired.
You haven't hired me.
And number 1 was kind of a tough decision because we had some real tough choices. Cody Bellinger or Trent Grisham. 2 center fielders that the Yankees can really rely on defensively, and each of them a left-handed power hitter, which, as we know, plays well in Yankee Stadium. And ultimately, I think Trent Grisham is the guy that the Yankees will not bring back. He is a free agent, but the Yankees could offer him a qualifying offer, so don't be surprised if he accepts. But I don't expect that they will give him a big contract. I also don't expect that he would accept a qualifying offer. He had a career year. He's over 30 home runs for the first time in his career. He doubled his career best in home runs. He also hit for a slightly higher average than usual, but nowhere near what Cody Bellinger gives you. Also, he's never really done this before. We don't know if he can back it up. So I don't think it's a wise investment to spend big on this guy, even though he had a number of big hits and Yankees fans love him. He's got a great mustache. He's a great teammate. He worked a lot with the young guys. But I think Cody Bellinger should be the Yankees' primary focus in terms of bringing guys back. He's exactly what the Yankees need. He's a total ball player. He hits for contact. He hits for power. He plays defense. He runs well. And he's relatively young. He's also marketable. So despite Trent Grisham having a great year, he will not be back with the Yankees in 2026. And Luke Weaver will not be back in 2026. Let's be honest, he has not been the same pitcher this year. After the hamstring injury, he struggled mightily. I know that the Yankees made a number of different kind of adjustments. They thought that he was tipping his pitches. He was unable to put it together in time to be effective in the playoffs, and he became a complete liability in the most important games of the season. Also, he has talked about his desire to start and possibly be a closer, both areas where he could make more money than he could coming back as a middle reliever for the Yankees. So for those reasons, I expect that Luke Weaver will not be back in 2026. If you enjoyed this video, please drop a like and give us a subscribe. It helps other Yankees fans find the channel. We're also on all your favorite podcast platforms and social media. Join the community, have some fun. We're here after every game. This is Pinstripe Territory.